This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. See, we discussed about till now what is PEGA, means what is PRPC. PRPC means PEGA Rules Process Commander. It is a tool. It's a combination of PR and PC, means BRE and business BPM. So BRE means Business Rule Engine. It's a collection of predefined standard business rules are available here. By using of those rules, or you can make your own customize your own rules also, either ready-made rules or you can create your own rules also by using of this tool. By using of both rules, we can make easily BPM application, means business process application. Every application is a BPM application. So for making of automation process, the structure we can call PRPC, PEGA Rules Process Commander. It is released with the PEGA system. Good. After that, industry, there are number of languages, number of tools are available. Number of languages, number of tools are available. Why we have to use PEGA tool? We discussed points. What are the PEGA capability or PEGA features? These points, for those points we discussed already. So by using of PEGA tool, we are getting, because PEGA is one of the BPM tool. PEGA is one of the BPM tool. There are number of BPM tools are there. PEGA, Appian, IBM BPM, Salesforce, TIBCO, MuleSoft. The number of things will be there. Compared to all, we are the number one position. We are leading position. What are the reasons we are in the number one? Our competitor is Appian. So, but we are in the top place. Why? What are the reasons? We discussed points already in the yesterday before class. Right? Before that classes, we discussed 2 points. By using of PEGA tool, we are going to getting off more profit within the less time. By using of PEGA tool, we are giving the quality product to the customer within the less time. So we are, by using of PEGA tool, providing of good service to the customer. PEGA is an independent platform tool. PEGA is a independent platform tool. It will support any operating system, any database. PEGA will support to design any domain application also, like banking domain, healthcare domain, insurance domain, telecom domain, education domain, automobile domain, manufacture domain, energetic domain, government sector domain. There is no any specific here. Everything will support. The same thing, PEGA tool ready to design any type of application, not only desktop application, it means the local application, or web applications. Web application means by using of URL, no need to install any software to run that application. Just if you have the URL, open the browser, any browser, then hit URL, then we can able to open the application. So this kind of applications we can call web applications. Means Regularly every day you are using Gmail, Facebooks, Twitter, LinkedIn, some banking application transaction purpose. Just you are hitting the, you are giving a URL only. You're not installing any. So if you want to use ICICI Bank, you are installing any ICICI app, something software in your laptop, in your mobile. No, you're opening use browser and hitting ICICI URL. Then it is opening. That is called. I can use your application from anywhere. This kind of application you can call web applications or enterprise application also you can call it, and mobile application and tablet applications. So I will support anything. There is no any restricted on that. But every application so will have mainly three-tier structure: presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer. Presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer. These are the main three parts. Okay. So these three we need to design. We have 3 rooms for every application. Without any of the room, there is no application. So what is the purpose of presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer? So to design these things, we have to use a lot of custom code. But if we come into the Pega, we are using the 0% code to design these 3 parts. When I'm talking about core application, we are using the 0% code. So with no coding, how then we are developing? By using of, as I told that there is inside the Pega product, there is one of the tool is there, business rule engine. In that rules are available. By using those rules, I'm going to implementing, constructing the application. So for that, I'm not writing any single percentage custom code here. Code, rule, difference will be see here. Nowadays rules are available, so we just using of drag and drop. So we are dragging and using. That's why we say it is a drag and drop design BPM tool, business process management tool. It easily this structure they designed separate, not combined any rooms. Means presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer is not a combined, separately will be there. So if I am working here, someone will work here, there is no problem. If both are combined, when I am working here, it will maybe impact in this layer. If working here, it will impact here. So it is not all like 3 layers will be separately. It is a loosely coupled structure. By using of this feature, we can start parallel development. So using of parallel development, number of developers will be involved. They will start the development at a time. So by using of this, we can finish quick development. We can do quick development. So we can save a lot of time. Then about core application is fine, but when I talk about integrations, means your application is single application is fine. When this application, if we talk single application, core application, whole application, no coding. But when I'm talking about your application will be depending on the other applications. You're always seeing that when Amazon, Flipkart, IRCT, Redbus, flight, whatever, when you are going to booking the ticket, you need to do the payment. So it means that you are going to connect your banking application. So travel domain taking the services from the banking application, that service do the settlement and transactions. What kind of service? So either providing the services, either getting the services. So dependence will be there, industry, all applications. So for that, we can call to connect to different domain applications or to different applications. For connection, we can call concept integrations. For that also, we are not using any coding here. Just Pega is ready to connect any external application that will be developed by any software. We don't want bother about that. Just doing off, just by using off, for that also we have rules. The concept is integration. So integration rules are available here. The integration rules are available here. By using of integration rules, I'm going to connect any external application, just doing of small configurations. No coding here. So finally, completely whole development, either single application or other applications. Finally, either single application, core application, or advanced level requirement, advanced level features, or additional applications. No coding finally. Any kind of level, no coding to connect external application, to connect external database, to connect any server, anything whatever may be, just we are using rules, those configurations, no coding. But configurations will be there. Rules configurations means how to connect it by, you need to give the some inputs properly. Using of inputs, we need to connect the particular any target system. Now code development level is fine, but when you are facing any issues about here, we can do generally how we can troubleshoot. How to troubleshoot? How to troubleshoot generally? We can do manual processing step by step. If we talk about Java, .NET, we'll put debugging points step by step. We can trace out manually by you. But here, for that, I don't want your help here. Pega always saying that I can help you easily. Where exactly problem is coming, that you need fix it. That you need fix it, sir. How? For that we have ready-made or inbuilt debugging tools are available inside the Pega. That is Tracer, Live UI, Performance Analyzer, Clipboard. Tracer, Live UI, Performance Analyzer, Clipboard. Tracer, Live. So they are the four tools. Debugging tools are available. Very important, sir. Intro point of view level, they will ask you multiple questions. Certification level, they will ask you multiple questions. The same thing, any your all the system level, completely you are the developers. If we talk about development level, always will use these tools. When you log in the application, we'll open the clipboard, we'll open the tracer, we'll open the PAL, Performance Analyzer tool. Very important. What is tracer? Tracer is a debugging tool. It is used to trace the only business logic layer part room. When I'm running the any functionality in our application, that functionality, how it is executing, what are the rules used to design that functionality, how those are rules are running, is there any errors, I want trace out. How it will be executing also step by step, I want trace out. Just open the tracer tool, you don't want to do anything. In your application, in Pega platform, in our area, tracer tool is there, just open that. When it is open means it is ready to monitoring, watching your application. So tracer tool will be watching means it will be seeing that what are the rules will be running, what are the rules. By seeing that I can identify, I can guess what are the rules you are used to design that functionality also. Is there any errors? We can see it in the red color and we need to fix it. But solution you need to provide. So see that how will it is helping to you easily. No need to put any debugging points, no need to see that. Just open the tracer tool, then it will take to watch the application. When you are running the any functionality, when you are running the any functionality, when you are running the any functionality, automatically will be watching here. Then coming to live UI, live it completely presentation layer means UI, user interface. How you designed user interface, what are the rules. I'm the new to the project, to easily we can find out. I don't want any help. Sir, I joined newly. Can you please let me know how to, what are the rules? The one screen is there, one page is there for to design the screen. So what rules they used? What are things you used? I want to know. Can you please help me? I'm the joined recently here. I don't want your help. I don't want to ask anyone also. Very simple. We're completely depend on the Pega tool. There is live UI tool. It will be there. If you open the live UI tool, easily I can find the what are the UI rules will be there to design this part. Now coming to database layer performance analyzer tool. It has two responsibilities. One is to trace the database layer. One more is to check the application performance. What performance? Runtime. Runtime mean application executing, application processing. That performance we can see it here. What about clipboard? Clipboard is very important here. This is the main role. Clipboard is a database debugging tool. It is placed inside the business logic layer. It is used to store the data temporarily inside the clipboard. By using of this tool, I can improve the application performance. How? Is there any data we are using multiple times? Instead of going to every time database layer or to avoid hitting of database server every time, it is a common data for all the users. Example, everybody watching the cricket score, stock market or newspaper daily is a common. So for everyone going to hitting of database server, it will impact the application performance. Same data maintained temporarily inside the business logic that plays inside the clipboard. Now the user, second user will come and bring to the from the clipboard to presentation layer. So clipboard. So that way I can get a quick response. Then I'm giving the good performance for the application level. So this is about clipboard responsibility inside the Pega tool. These all are the inbuilt tools. No need to install separately. When you are installing Pega product, these four members are available inside the Pega product. That's why I said it is a inbuilt tools. It's not a external tools. Next, we are talk about performance tools to check application performance. There are two types of performance: design time, run time. Design time, run time. Design time means when you're constructing level. When you're constructing level. So to trace then, once the development is over, we'll ask senior people, please come sir, see the code review. Otherwise, nowadays, only for the code review purpose, they introduced some of the tools also. But this is One of the feature I kept inside the Pega tool. Just see that. I don't want any senior people. I don't want any other guy to use any external code review tool. This feature also is available inside the Pega product. To handle that, we have already the tool name is called Guardrail tool. Guardrail to make your any kind of construction guardrail things easily I can find out. Mean that is there any wrong constructions? Is there any wrong constructions? Or you are creating duplicates multiple times, right? You are creating some like variable or some method. You are creating multiple times. It is not good, right? If you are maybe using the same thing multiple places, declare once a reuse. Why you are same thing creating the multiple? That is the wrong constructions. Create once and reuse. So these all things will be taken by the instead of by the you. Then I can use this guardrail tool to trace, to find, to check application design quality. It's very good. By using of we checked well how you can identify it's good or not in question. There is score will be there 100 out of 100. You need to get the good marks 95 above 95 whatever, but finally 95. Below 95 your application is failed. Then what we can do, sir? Your question. Good, nothing. What are the reasons? The below score below 95 we can see the issues, we need to fix it, then automatically score will be increased. That is the will give the solution to increase above 95. Then performance analyzer application is design quality good. Then I want check with always will use mainly in production, right? You are all at the production team. What you will do in production level? You're always live application. I have to maintain well, right? Because always I need to monitor your production application. Is there any issues daily? Development system not your problem. We can see domain maybe 2 weekly once or 2 days once, and we can fix it, but not production, right? Production you need to watch daily. That's why 24/7 will give the support in the production level. This is the main role here in the production level. Is the main role. Development system main role, but mainly in the production level. So mean that production level, if you have any issues, how we can see that? Sorry, how we can know? Because all users will be running the applications. I don't know where the performance issues are coming because different users are using my application. I want trace. Very simple. There is one of the alert tool is there. If you open the alert tool there, I can see that your all performance issues. Then you can fix it. It's a simple. Is an incident. Production level, right? Incident, problem, CR. Incident means small issues. The incident keep on will happen that will make it a problem. The problem is we can fix quick fix or it will be take complex, then we'll make it a CR. There are three categories will be there in the production level. Incident will take away the production only. And the problem also based on the complexity, they'll take it, otherwise they will assign to the as a CR, make the CR. That CR means it is a user story. That user story they will move to the sprint. So it will be moved to the development team. So performance analyzer tool will be to track the performance issues for the application level at runtime. So when we have find the any issues, I need to send the communication. The alert tool is there. It is mapped. It is linked to the performance analyzer. Inside the alert tool, if you open that there, I can see the performance issues. So coding level, debugging process level, performance level, good, very good. We are strong on that. What about security? Pega will be supporting any kind of security. Is a basic security, custom security, SSO, single sign-on security. These are application level. What about application source level? Means what are the rules you use to design? If others will see that there is a problem, then others will be catch easily your application. That level also, not only front end level, even the back end also I need to give the more secure. For any kind of security, I can provide the well. Basic means username, password. Custom means you are regularly seeing that. OTP number, some code, these all things. Single SSO means log in single time and open multiple applications using of same credential. For example, Gmail, if you log in using of same credential, I can open the Facebook, Twitter, something, right? That is one. Now coming to Pega will support any, so this is security level also good. Security level. So coding is good, no coding, and no automation debugging, and automation checking the performance also good, and security also very good. Next, what I have to do? Deployment. Deployment means well. So we need to carry your application from one system to another system. How to move, how to carry. That concept you can call the deployment. Pega will support manual deployment, automation deployment here. Manual and automation. Automation means nowadays we are using words, right? DevOps, DevOps, DevOps words. Always all people are using DevOps. So I'm ready to support anything. With a manual means without there is a development system, testing system. I can take the export it and import it. This is a manual. But the same thing instead of doing by you, I can use for that also tools are there. Those tools, okay, those tools we can connect it also, we can support it also. Pega will support any kind of deployment as manual and automation deployment. So these all already I told you that what is Agile methodology, Sprint and Jira tool, and what are the roles are available also. Please, new joinees, please take on this. And what are the systems are available also. There are 4 systems: development system, testing system, UAT system. UAT means user acceptance testing system. Production system is a live system. Our main is we are developers. This is our area, our development team, testing team, UAT team, production team, or you can call pre-production also. Then Pega will support any kind of environment here. I mean the production will have 2 kind of environments. Okay, where it will come these 2 things: on premise, or you can call client system, and one more thing is cloud systems. These 2 things where will come here? Production level. Production level, there are 2 kind of environments: on premise and cloud. On premise is nothing but client own machines. Cloud means some third party people will take care your application maintenance. AWS, Google, right, and PCF, private cloud. The same thing, Pega will have our own cloud also. That is called Pega Cloud. We have our own cloud also, we can use that. Okay, so it will support any kind of environment. Next, we discussed yesterday one of the main great feature: reports. Monthly you are getting the pay slip, bank statements, or if you done any something purchase from Amazon, Flipkart, something you done, so they will send you invoice bill immediately. You'll get the some PDF format or Excel format. So when you are weekly ones or monthly ones or daily, when you do something, any purchase something, they will give the bill also. That immediate report, the data report is nothing but bill. Bill is nothing but it's contain the data that where it will be there. So without knowing any other languages, I can easily create the reports and generate the reports automatically by using our Pega tool. For that, industry they released separate tools, but it is one of the feature inside the Pega. To handle that, they introduce one of the, not a tool, rule inside the Pega tool, that is advanced feature. This is advanced feature reports. For handling this, they use report definition rule. Report definition rule. By using of this rule, I can handle the reports requirement. We can create it, we can generate it. We can create it, we can generate it. We can create it, automatically generate the reports. How? I'll talk to you. So it means that in your project level, when they're talking about reports, no thinking, sir. Directly you can blindly you can say, oh, for this kind of requirement, I have to use report definition rule. For this kind of easily to achieve the reports requirement, no thinking, directly we can say only one source, that is called report definition rule. This is advanced feature. Then one more thing I told you, that batch processing means that, what do you mean that? So when people are saying that we are running the batch processing at the midnight, 1 p.m., 12 p.m., something, they'll say that. An example, even we can regularly are seeing the bank transactions will happen generally 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it means that is there any process, or is there any function, whatever, I want run at a particular schedule time. At a particular time only I want run it the process. So nowadays what happened? Generally you are doing by you, but same repeating work by you, right? If wasting of your time is new work, that's fine, but the same work you need to repeat by you. Is there any repeat work instead of done by you? We can bring the robots. They can do it, bots, right? The same thing, robots means here we can call agents, queue processor, job scheduler. Agents will using before 8.7.x. Before 8.x. But in from 8.x onwards, they're using this kind of requirement before 8.x to handle the any process, I want run any process at a particular schedule time. This is the requirement, standard syntax, standard formula, this is the formula. So no thinking, is there any process I want run at a particular schedule time? This is the form, this is the logic, I can say. This kind of requirement, how we can achieve by easily, we have the rules. Before 8.x we are using the agents rule, but now 8.x they're using queue processor. QP is nothing but queue processor job scheduler, queue processor job scheduler rules. Why? What is the reason? Before you are using agents, now why you are using these two things? It means that before 8.x these two things not available. Now these two things is introduced in the 8.x. So now why you are not using that, we'll talk later, not now. So to handle this we can use this one. Then we can, multiple users will join and they can use the application. It will support a multi-threading feature. And once you design this, I want to compile and deploy the application, so it will take within the milliseconds. That's why we said it is a very high execution speed. After that, Pega tool is a common for all the domains. Pega tool is a common for all the domains. But now we talk about domain level. Is there any common requirement? I want to save the time for the always customers. I need to give the best offers to the customer. We kept for the ready-made code for that also. Is there any common requirement for the domain level? Means banking domain, we have multiple applications. ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, SBI Bank. For all the bankings, what are the common requirement? I kept the ready-made. What is the difference? Just leave it. So Pega, for that kind of scenario also, they made it standard frameworks. Even I can design our own frameworks also. Customized means it is done by me, it is done by you. Standard means it is done by the Pega system. That is the difference between standard customized. Customized means it is done by you. It's not like a Pega system. Pega system done the result. So there the features are available inside the Pega tool. That's why we said is the number one position. Still there are other features are there. I'll discuss when we talk about the topics level. These all features in the Pega course content here. If you know this course content, is all the 17 topics. You are the Pega expert. So each topic I'm going to talk about 3-4 days as theoretical and practically. To achieve this 17, I'm always saying that rules are there, rules are there inside the Pega tool. Am I correct? Who joined new guys, please, they are the points I discussed the previous classes, and there is a recording classes will be there. Please watch it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And yesterday, I think I asked you people, please, did you look at all the points and recording classes, the last 2-3 videos, everyone? Now you make it perfect. Yesterday, I asked you, everyone, please watch it and make it perfect. Am I correct? Is it clear? Everyone, please. No sound
Yes, mother.
from everyone. Good, right? Okay. Now, I'm always talking about rules. Right? Whenever I'm talking, we have rules are there. Using of rules, no coding, no rules. No coding, I'm not using coding here. I'm using the rules. Using of rules, I'm going to configuring all the rules. Using of rules, I'm going to configuring, designing the application. Inside the, so what are the rules are available inside the Pega product? What are the rules are there inside the Pega product? Rule types. So Pega is a rule oriented product. So everything can call rules. Rule types. How many types totally? The basic rules are core rules. They're the main rules to design the application. Without that, it's not possible. So what are the total 8 basic or core rules? 1. Rule set. Rule set rule. You can call rule set rule. Second, class rule. Class rule. Third, property rule. Property rule. Fourth, decision rule. Decision rule. Fifth, declarative rule. Declarative rule. Sixth, activity rule. Seventh, UI, user interface rule. 8, process flow rule. Rule set rule. Just 1 minute here, guys. Yeah. So we have total 8 core rules available inside the Pega product. Those are, one is rule set rule, class rule, property rule, decision rule, declarative rule, activity rule, user interface rule, process flow rule. They are the core rules, basic rules. And to design your application, core application, we will use these 8 types of rules. Plus, to design your additional requirement, we have additional rules. 1, report definition rule, or reports. I am putting like this. Okay, reports definition rule. I will confuse again. Report definition rule. 10. Agent rule or queue process or job scheduler rules. Next rule. 11. Integration rule. Integration rules. 12. Now rules is over. Now tools. Debugging tools and performance tools. Debugging tools and performance tools. Okay. And yeah, enough, right? Debugging tools and performance tools, integration rules, agent queue processor. Yeah. Yes, fine. Total how many? 12. So if you want like otherwise, I can make it 13th point. Dot. Yeah. They are the rules and tools are available inside Pega tool. Whatever you have requirement, whatever you have requirement, any kind of requirement to achieve easily without writing of code, just we can use these rules as a main rules and these additional rules. Enough. In our Pega project, you can go if you have any friends also. Today in class, my sir told me here the rules are available inside the Pega product. Always will use these rules only. Am I correct or not? Please check with them also. Always these rules all will talk terminology inside the Pega project to design the business requirement, any application. So if you know these 13 rules as a theoretically, practically, you are the Pega expert. Enough, sir. Total 13 rules and tools, topics I'm talking you. Maybe there are like subtopics will be there. The main topics I'm telling you in your Pega product, whatever it discussed all the requirements to design those all the things without writing of code. I'm going to using of this total rules is total 11 rules. Tools remain two types of rules. Okay, debugging and performance, but mainly 11 rules. Rule set rule, class rule, property rule, decision rule, declarative rule, activity rule, user interface rule, process flow rule, and report definition rule, agent, queue processor, job scheduler rules. Then integration rules. In integrations rules, mainly connector, I'm putting that also, connector and service rules. Two types of on that. Connector rules, service rules. There the if you know this 11 rules plus 2 tools, total 13 topics as a theoretically practically. It means that what is that, for what kind of requirement, when will use, how to create it, how to configure it. These 4 topics for each rule if you know well, is not a single time, sir. Again I'm telling you, you know well multiple times. Okay, you know well multiple, you need to practice multiple times because it's a tool, they are the features. It's like a product. It's like a phone. When you buy the new phone, for first initially you will give the demo, but after coming to home you will do you will analyze and you will research and you will open all the features. You can see multiple times within 2 days. You will put more effort on that. Third day you can play phone the phone product. The same kind of the Pega also take the same example. It's a product. You have to see what are the features. Those all the features you need to practice well. Then you can play it with the Pega. The same. That's it. So these 13 points are theoretically practical. You are the expert. No doubt on that. You are the expert. 13 topics difficult to learn for you. 13 topics difficult for you to learn. You studied well in your study time, whatever it any kind of class and degree. We have total 6 subjects, 2 practicals, total 8. But here only one subject. Even if you talk about Java or .NET, there are multiple modules are there like Core Java, Advanced Java, String Framework, Hibernate, something, JPA, a lot of modules. In each module there are a lot of tasks. But here only one module, Pega module. In that total only 11 to 13 topics. Total 13 topics. Is not possible to handle theoretically, practically. Easily we can do it here. This 45 days, if you concentrate what I'm saying every day, daily, you are following me, it's not yet difficult to learn the Pega product. Easily we can do it. Well, after 2 months, you will become expert. I'm not, that is my target. At least you will become as a mediator, no doubt on that. When you are following me, what are my tips? Tips very important. These are logic 13 topics to handle the and to design any kind of requirement. You know one thing actually, you know already these meanings. You already know these meanings, but we are using separate name here. I already told that Pega is not a new concept, old concept. This old concept I'm using the different way here, different terminology. What do you know? Rule set means what? Nothing. It's like a package. It's a package. Class means in coding language, I'm just comparing to you. What do you call this one? Class. And property means variable or input field. Variable. Decision rules. What do you mean that? If conditions. If else conditions. Declarative rule. Arithmetical expressions. And validations. Arithmetical expressions and validations. Activity. Method. You know this coding language will be their method, right? Without method there is no method or function. UI, that thing you know that is presentation layer, PL. Process flow, business logic layer, or we can call flow chart. I think you know well this is C language will be there. Flow chart. Then that's it. Yeah. Already know the meaning. But I should not use the same name, right? Whatever is the coding language. If you use the same with here also, what is the difference between Pega and other? That's why we kept our own terminology. I will explain a brief introduction tomorrow. I think already 8. I will explain you. And one more thing, requesting everyone, please join on time. Then I can save the time. I can talk more. Okay. And see that if you have the time, what are the rules? The new students, I'll give the access and take the previous last 2 classes. What I discussed, please clearly watch it. And the other types of rules, if you have time, also go and check it in the Google. Then I can give the brief introduction tomorrow about each rule. Then it will be easy for you. What is that? And tomorrow this is agenda. Second agenda is how to install the Pega software. I can tell you on that. So, okay, this is our agenda. If you have the time, you can look it on that also. Any questions from anyone, please? Okay, thank you. We'll meet you tomorrow. Bye.